All right, we're live here. It's Friday, baby, and you know what that means. The weekend is here. We are ready to rock and roll. We were having a good time, and we had a great week of synth news. Down here in America, baby, we got a long vacation, so we're going to be talking a little bit about the Moog Mirror today and a couple other synthesizer news releases that we got going on. So wait to see if anyone pops in. We got the radio on. You guys can let me know if the radio's a little too much, a little not too much, your choice. But man, what a... I've been looking around the internet looking for Moog Mirror stuff, and I haven't been seeing anybody else with any content. What's up in the chat? What's happening? Yeah, I'm at work too, man. I'm just heading out, just getting out early. We got a long weekend, and heading home now. I'm trying to decide what to do. Should I exercise? Should I make a synth show video, or should I play some music? So what choices do we have? But yeah, talking about the Moog Mirror, man, we had a big Moog Mirror drop. As you know, Synth Punk, what's up, baby? Synth Punk and the SYNTH SAMURAI were the first to drop it. We did it 4 months ago. We knew the Moog Mirror was coming. We pretty much nailed the details, minus I think we thought it might have been a 49 key, but it looks like it's going to be a 71 key. I'm excited about the Moog Mirror, or sorry, 61 key. It's looking like it's bi-timbral, obviously, by the shots. The question is, what kind of filter is it going to have? Is it going to be a ladder filter? A lot of people are like, a ladder filter for that matriarch oscillators is going to be rough, so maybe they're going to do a multi-pole filter, maybe a few filters in there. They got Inmusic behind them now, so maybe they can do a lot of little things in there that we're not going to expect, but we know it's going to have that. I think it's rumored it's going to have a sequencer, I think, it was standard in the matriarch as a sequencer. It's going to have the bucket brigade delay, but I'm also hoping maybe, because I know that Inmusic also has some effects companies under them, maybe they'll add some digital effects in there. I know a lot of people who are like analog enthusiasts aren't super pumped about effects in your synthesizer, but for me, I love when there's effects in a synthesizer. I like the raw analog sound, but also like when you can add some effects right on the fly, and I think that's cool too. So that's interesting. Looks like it got some faders. Some people were complaining about the faders, but I was like, man, there was faders on the matriarch too. If I'm not mistaken, the sustain on the matriarch and the grandmother was a fader. So I'm wondering if they didn't do the ADSR as faders up in the top above the screen. If you look at the picture, there's like I wish somebody could grab that picture from the Super Bowl and enhance it. If we had so many FBI agents in the Samurais, if they could take that photo and enhance it and really zoom in there and get a look at what's on the board, because we know it's got the screen. Is it going to be... Rumors are it's got 2 matriarchs under the hood, which would give it 8 voices, 4 on each side, patched internally. Now what we're wondering is the filter. Anybody got any ideas on what they're going to do for the filter? Classic ladder filter, they're going to have multiple filters in there. And also rumors, it's going to have a mod matrix, because I think it should have a mod matrix, you know? Man, I'll tell you what, right now, my opinion, if they can get the Moog Mirror anywhere even remotely close to the 8-voice Rev 2, it's knocked out of the park. Because right now, so many people, I played the Rev 2, 16-voice, and it was out of this world. But if they can come close to the Rev 2 by Sequential or Dave Smith, whichever one it's under, the Prophet Rev 2, man, it's going to knock it out of the park. It's going to be amazing. But I got to say, man, I've been looking around, and I don't know if it's just, I'm not going to name any names, but other synth influencers, when they've been talking about the Moog Mirror, my God, it looks like the soul has been pulled from inside of them. Where is the energy? Hold on, we got to put this spaceship into cruising altitude. Oh yeah, hit the nitros, baby. All right, cruising altitude. So we might end up going back in time here if we hit 88 miles an hour. So just let me get this in cruise control here, so we're good to go. Yeah, so a lot of people are saying they don't know they're just not excited about it. And I'm like, how can you not be excited? Moog has just come out with a polyphonic 8-voice synthesizer that's being teased by me, I guess, as coming in at a fair price. And the only reason we're saying fair price is because if they're trying to cut into some market here, they've got to cut into the Rev 2 market. They got to cut into the Groove Synthesis third wave market, the Novation Summit market, and the Polybrute. That's where they're going. They're not going up into $6,000 territory. And if they do, I will be blown away. I'll swallow a sword live on TV if they go above $6,000, all right? I'll do the Ancient Samurai extinguisher, because if they go above 6,000, here's the problem. If they go above 6,000, they will piss off the Moog fan club, right? Because the Moog fan club will pay $6,000 if it's made in America and it's a classic Moog. But they are not going to want to pay $6,000 for a Taiwanese-made Moog product. Now, that's not a negative thing, because a Taiwanese Moog product is looking like it's going to get a high-quality synthesizer. Because let's be honest, it's all made over there anyways. It's going to get a high-quality synthesizer. Hopefully that sounds great. Hopefully their polyphonic oscillator tuning has been corrected. And it's going to get it at a price where the poor man can get his hands on one with going on a rice and beans diet for a couple months. You know, you'll be able to pick one of these babies up. Now, what it might actually have, which might be interesting, I didn't see it on there, but if they, because I was looking at the two buttons with the timbre A, timbre B, if you look at the panel of the mirror, timbre A, timbre B, now, if they have some type of wave morphing, similar to what the Polybrute's got going on, some morphe between the two timbres, the bitimbrality, if they got something going on under the hood, because guess what? The sources that I've heard from have said, and they wouldn't say this if they didn't mean it, this thing is going to blow people's minds. Now, if you go buy, which I think it's 50% off now, if you want to go buy the Moog Mariana VST, they dropped that out of nowhere. And if you go mess around with it, because I don't think a lot of people have, I don't think they promoted it enough, but if you go get the Moog Mariana VST and you play that thing, or just go listen to some demos of it. What's up, what's up, what's up? Yeah, you go listen to some demos of it. The Moog Mariana is breathtaking in the sounds it can produce, and that's just from a VST. So I don't think InMusic is playing around. What do you guys think InMusic is going to release their first, because let's say, okay, I'm predicting, you're asking how much the Moog Mirror is going to cost. Everything I heard, I'll give you a spectrum and then my opinion. Everything I heard, it's under $4,000. So, under 4,000 to me means under 3,000, because you're not going to go over 3, are you? They might. I mean, under 4, they could come in at 35. I got a feeling they're coming in at, this is my prediction. And this is kind of even more, I can't like get emotional about it, because my prediction is, yeah, I'm thinking $27.99 is what I'm predicting. What's the Polybrute going for? Polybrute's going for 26. Is that what that's going for now? 26 American. So, okay, maybe I'll up it. $28.99 is what we're gonna get the Moog Mirror for. But from what I've heard, it's under 4,000. So 2,200 euros, under 4,000. And I think for anybody who wants to get into a Moog, I mean, the Matriarch was pretty cheap, but I'll tell you what, I think this is probably, you guys would agree with this. We're not going to pay $3,000 for a monophonic synthesizer with no presets and you can't store patches. Now, don't get me wrong. I love sitting down to a monophonic synthesizer and dialing up a patch, and then when I delete it, it's like a Buddhist sandcastle. It's gone until now for the end of time. I gotta take these shades off, man, can't see. Yeah, so, if I can't read that chat, I apologize. The sun is blaring here today, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in New England. But yeah, the Moog Matriarch, so back to what I was trying to say. Oh, don't insult your intelligence? Yeah, that's right, baby. Sorry. Yeah. I wasn't insulting your intelligence. I was saying that they may insult your intelligence with a $28.99. But let's just call a spade a spade. $2,900 is what I'm saying. The Samurai's price is $2,900. But I hope it comes in at 26. I'd be very happy with 26. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. If we get some cutout here in the video, it's because I'm driving between two gigantic 5G towers, and for some reason you think the closer you got to those things, the better the signal would be, but in fact it jams your signal for some weird thing, you know. But yeah, back to what I was saying about when I've been looking around at the influencers videos. Shout out to Sonic State. What's up, man? Throwing shooting stars, you got it. What I was saying, Sonic State covered me for, I think I got a 5-second cameo on Sonic State's live stream the other day. That was kind of cool. And I guess it was because we broke the Moog Mirror news. But as I'm watching these videos of people talking about the speculation, let me know if the music's too loud. It's kind of weird sitting in the car talking to yourself with music, but I'm hyped up, baby. It's Friday, and this is my point. When you get the Moog Mirror, I'm watching synthfluencers and everybody on YouTube, and they're not excited. I just don't understand it. And you know I'm the #1 hype man. The only synthesizer I will not hype, and I will not say I won't hype it forever, is anything from Teenage Engineering. I'll never hype it because they did me so wrong on that, what was it, KO, 3P, Triple Z, XY, LMNOP. That thing there, the KOP, whatever, 130, PO 133. I'm not hyping Teenage Engineering ever unless they make something that's absolutely extraordinary. I haven't seen it yet, but the fact that people aren't getting excited about the Moog Mirror, they're almost like sad, like, well, I guess if the Moog Mirror comes out, it'll be too expensive and it'll just be a regular old Moog, a regular Moog with the Moog sound and the Moog filter. It's like, how about this? Why don't you live in the moment and get excited about the synthesizer, and then when it comes out, if it's trash, then let your vibe go down. But why not keep the vibe high? I think it's the coolest Moog ever. It's got that Jupiter 8 feel with the orangey and the red and the lights. I think it's going to look amazing. What do you guys think about 61 keys? Would you rather 49? I'm thinking I would have rathered 49, but I guess people are happy with the 61. For me, it's just the 61 is a bit big for the space, and I feel like the 49, I don't know. But listen, question is, this is a big question. Will they, what's up, Jan? This is a big question. Will they add the ASM Hydrasynths Poly AT technology to give the Moog Mirror Poly Aftertouch? That would be massive. If they add Poly After, there's no reason they shouldn't add a Poly Aftertouch. Listen, if the Hydrasynth can add Poly Aftertouch, if Behringer sourced ASM's technology, because they're licensing it out to everybody, if Behringer can put Poly Aftertouch in their UBXA for, what was that, $1,200, and Moog's going to sell this for $3,000, still made in Asia, you know what I thought about the Mooger Fugers, whatever you call them? What if they added some Mooger Fugger tech under the hood of this beast? Now, people were saying bucket brigade delay. What if they added some rig mod? What if they added some other Mooger Fugger style stuff, modulation under the hood? That'd be cool. They can do it. The thing about InMusic now, what you gotta recognize is, hey, this guy looks like Mike Dean. What you gotta recognize, if you can see him when he walks by, it's funny, he looks exactly like Mike Dean, but 20 years older. What you got to recognize is they got distribution now, they got parts sourcing, they got, let's be honest, cheaper labor overseas. I don't think they built this in Asheville, or sorry, assembled it in Nashville. Someone said that they ran into some issues over in Taiwan. The CEO wasn't happy, and I think a couple of things that went on with quality control, with Teenage Engineering, or a couple other synthesizers, that they were like, they pulled the chute and said, all right, bring it all back to Asheville, we're going to put it together. I don't know Because if they're putting it together in Asheville, man, when this thing drops, we'll be waiting forever to get it, because I don't think they have enough people to pump it. But maybe they do. I don't know. They pumped out the Matriarch pretty good, so we'll see what happens. But I just took myself off of the UBXA. So this is the power of Moog. The power of Moog. I took myself off of the UBXA desktop pre-order list, because now I'm going to wait and see what this Moog comes in at. And I know K Slay is going to tell me I got the gas, baby. I do got the gas. I got gas all day, and I did a video a while ago where I'm embracing the gas. I think everybody, this is the deal, the Samurai's deal. Because we are living in the moment. If you want something, here's the deal. If you want something and you have the money to buy it, buy it. If it's not taking food off the table of you and your family, if it's not hindering any of your other necessities in life, and you got the money, buy it. Because the amount of enjoyment you'll get out of a new synthesizer, even one that you bought and you didn't like it and you send it back or sell it or whatever, poly aftertouch on a Moog, man, you think 3K plus? I think so too. So we getting an 8-voice Moog, poly after, this is speculation now, don't quote the Samurai on this one. This is what I'm thinking now, I'm gaming it out. We're getting the 8-voice, 61 key, poly aftertouch, bi-timbral with maybe some morphing between the two timbers, like the poly brute. I got gas too, man, so much gas. And then we're going to get a sequencer, programmable patch storage. I mean, this might end up being, I might venture to say this now, this synthesizer might actually put Moog back in the game. And if I was Moog and InMusic, let's be honest, it's Music Tribe versus InMusic. It's not Behringer versus Moog. It's Music Tribe versus InMusic. If I was InMusic and I was sitting around the table with all the big dogs, I'd be like, all right, fellas, listen, here's the deal. We might have to take a little bit of a hit on this one. Let's take a hit on this one. And if I was talking about the Moog and I was at the round table, I'd be like, here's the deal. We got to take a hit on this synthesizer, because we need to teach Uli a lesson. And we need to teach Uli, hey, you cloned all of our old stuff, Uli. Game on, baby. We're going to drop the Moog Mirror, and we're going to take a loss on it, and we're going to put it out, and it's going to be the greatest synthesizer to ever be released by Moog. That's my prediction. The greatest synthesizer ever released by Moog isn't going to be the Mini Moog. It's not going to be the Moog 1. It's not going to be the Subharmonicon. It's not going to be the DFAM. It's not going to be the Poly, what was that one called? The Poly, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. It's not going to be that one. It's going to be the Moog Mirror. And everyone's asking what mirror means. I'll tell you what mirror means. It's got multiple meanings. The mirror means that it's Moog looking in a mirror back at itself in the past as the future. So what this is, it's a symbolic name. Some may say ritualistic name, because you know what mirrors, you've seen Snow White, or is it Snow White when she looks in the mirror? One of them anyways. It's Moog looking in the mirror back at itself, looking into the past and taking, think about this, taking everything it's ever done under the Moog umbrella. That includes square, because we might wave morphing and stuff like that, wave tables. But they're taking everything they've done in the past, looking in the mirror at themselves from the future, and releasing the inaugural step into the moment. The future of Moog through InMusic is going to be the Moog Mirror. That's what mirror means. It's a reflection of Moog's past as the future looking into the mirror, and it's a melding of the two, which means a melding of old technology, old ideas, old architecture, melded with fresh ideas, fresh technology, new ideas, new programs into software. So I don't think it's a bad thing if you're getting into software. I would actually hope that if this was a hybrid, if they made this kind of a hybrid, man, they could blow some minds with this beautiful beast. But we'll have to see. That's all speculation. We only know the bare basics at the moment. And the bare basics are Moog is releasing an absolute beast. The sound on it is people are saying the sound on this thing, the people who have tried it are saying the sound on this thing I think it's almost made people faint. That's the rumors I've heard. It's almost made people pass out being in the presence of this synthesizer. I mean, you saw Andrew Wang's face? Is it Andrew Wang or Andrew Wang? Huang or Wang? Can someone tell me? Is it Andrew Wang or Andrew Huang? Either or, you saw Andrew's face. That was right before he passed out. Exactly. Do not forget, Inmusic and Akai. I think, listen, if I was a man, I am a man, but if I was a man and I was a synthesizer and I was looking for a date and I was going on a speed dating, and in the speed dating room there was Akai, there was Arturia, there was Dreadbox, there was all these people, and I went around the horn for my 3 minutes of speed dating, I'd pick Akai. Because if you can kind of take that MPC style platform with their epic plug-in system and that, and you can kind of marry that with the Moog analog ferocity, I mean, that's a match made in heaven, if you ask me. I don't know. I think it's something special, man. I just wish people would get more excited about it, because it's like what this is. It's like Michael Jordan coming out of retirement after he just went on a massive gambling binge in the casino like he used to do, lost a load of money, and now he's back out of retirement. Everybody should be going crazy. That's what Moog's doing here. They're coming out of retirement. Behringer retired Moog, sent them packing, bankrupted them, and then now we got Moog coming back. Game time, baby. So that's what I think. I think it's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. Question is, will Behringer steal the show? Because it's Synth Wars. We like to discuss Synth Wars. Will Behringer swoop in like a raven in the night with the Linn drum? Will Behringer swoop in with the LM drum like a raven in the night and steal the thunder upon release of the Moog Mirror? That's a good question. JT16, oh my God, what do they got on the plate? They got the JT16, they got the Neptune, they got the Linn drum, they got the DMX, or DMX. They don't forget, they also got their PPG wave. I mean, they got a lot of things that could be coming out here now, right? So, Synth Wars is on, boys and girls, and purple people leaders, or whatever you are out there. Synth Wars is heating up. So I want to just send out, if any of you guys are out there watching who got channels, man, get excited about this stuff. The world's so weird and insane, and they try to like lower your frequency with all this nonsense going on around the planet. And the higher you can keep your frequency, the better. And sometimes you might end up wondering how things are all falling apart everywhere around you, but everything seems fine. And that's because you're keeping that high frequency, baby. So get excited about everything. Get excited about the rain, get excited about the sun, get excited about the snow, get excited about the storms, get excited about the struggle, get excited about being hungry, get excited about eating a big meal, get excited about everything, because it's your choice at the end of the day what kind of vibe you got, man. Yeah, follow your heart, trust your gut, and follow your heart. Is that the expression? Trust your gut, follow your heart. The brain is just for computational aspects of both of those machines. All right, so I'm heading out here now. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. I got to cook it, so I got to get packing. We're heading up to Quebec for the weekend to go to the hot springs in Au Canada. All right, so you guys take it easy. Maybe I'll do a live stream up there, see what's going on. Audio electric engineer manufacturing high-end for LA studios. He said the Behringer circuit. Oh! Thanks, y'all. Interesting. That's very interesting. I mean, listen, if you guys got any hot tips or you come across anything, fire me an email, synthsamuraiproductions@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. I check it, like, I'm not on it all the time, I got like, what, 20 emails or something going on. So I gotta keep the man off my back, if you know what I mean. So yeah, take it easy, enjoy. We'll catch you guys later. Maybe I'll do a live stream up from the hot springs if I can do it, and we'll see what happens. So that's that synth car, baby. Moog Mirror, get excited. Even if you can't afford it, get excited watching the demos. Let's go. Shoo, shoo.